Today's review is on the iCarly reboot. iCarly is back with a vengeance. Well, the show's just back with no vengeance. The iCarly reboot premiered on Paramount Plus on June 17th, and the show has been renewed for a second season. Yay! I have been able to watch the first 8 episodes thanks to Kelvin Gallego 2, as this person found and sent me a link where I can watch the reboot for free. That way I don't have to worry about paying on Paramount Plus to watch it. Paramount Plus is all about free. So iCarly ran for 6 seasons on Nickelodeon. So since the reboot is back, technically you could say it's the 7th season of the iCarly series overall, including the reboot, since this is the first season of the reboot. So it's a total of 7 seasons, I would have to say. Anyways, back to Kelvin. Thank you, Kelvin, for sending me the link in the comments section for my video about the Powerpuff Girls live action show. Miranda Cosgrove, Nathan Kress, and Jerry Trainor are back as Carly, Freddie, and Spencer. We all know Jeanette McCurdy has retired from acting, so she will not be returning for the reboot. Now, some are hoping that Jeanette could probably make one guest appearance in the iCarly reboot. That would be cool if that was to happen, but overall, I don't think it will, because we all know what Jeanette said about her time on iCarly, personal stuff that she was going through during that time. I guess Jeanette wouldn't want to revisit that as an adult if she were to happen to make a guest appearance. Noah Monk will also not return as Gibby since he chose not to be a part of it. Noah seems to not share the nostalgic fondness of Gibby, and he still has a weird relationship with the character. While he appreciated the role, he hated it at the same time. Noah also said it has not always been a pleasant experience when his role as Gibby has continued to affect his interactions with fans of the show. iCarly the reboot is still the same as the show that ran for 6 seasons, but it has an adult feel to it. There is also language that is not suitable for children. Spencer has said "damn it" a lot.
Damn it!
Damn it.
Carly using the word bitch.
You gotta switch it up on a bitch.
This woman in the I Need Space episode, who used Spencer by pretending to date him, called Carly a little bitch.
Listen, you little bitch.
Not to mention there's also the laugh track after she called Carly a little bitch. I thought that was weird that they used it. Why was that needed? What was so funny about her calling Carly a little bitch? Was it because that it just came out of nowhere and they decided to use a laughing track? Sorry, I just don't find that funny. She just called Carly a little bitch. What's so funny about that? I mean, it would have been more suitable if they would have used like a dramatic effect. You know, like they do the whole classic, ooh. I was expecting them to use that. But for some reason, they use a laugh track when she called Carly a little bitch. I mean, imagine if Jeanette was on the iCarly reboot right now as Sam. I can imagine Sam cussing a lot, especially using damn it a lot, just like Spencer. This reminds me of Nickelodeon's Wendell and Vinny that ironically starred Jerry Trainor. It had language that was not suitable for children, and it still aired on Nickelodeon until its cancellation due to ratings. And no, it was not due to the fact that they used certain language that was not suitable for children. And it led the remaining 6 episodes to air on Nick at Night. Now, on August 2nd, 2012, Nick at Night announced that Wendell and Vinny had been picked up for 20 episodes. But on February 17, 2013, it was announced that it would premiere on Nickelodeon instead. Miranda, Nathan, and Jerry still got it as Carly, Freddie, and Spencer. Miranda never ages, as she still looks the same, and she keeps getting cuter and cuter as a button. Speaking of a button, her belly button is pretty cute, especially when she wears crop tops in this reboot. I mean, Carly's wearing a lot of crop tops. Why not? I mean, Miranda's literally the vampire. The same with Jerry Trainor. I mean, when you look at them, it's like, do you guys ever age? Nathan still looks the same. He just has a 5 o'clock shadow now. Jerry Trainor also never ages. I mean, he doesn't even look 44, more like 34. In the reboot, Carly and the gang navigate work, love, and their family in the city of Seattle, Washington. Carly is now 26, now turning 27, who attended college and has been successful. She has not hosted iCarly in a long time, but she decided to restart it in the pilot episode. Freddie, on the other hand, has not been successful with his marriages. He has been divorced twice, and he is close to going the Ross Geller route. As we all know, Ross on Friends has been divorced 3 times when he was with Carol, Emily, and Rachel. However, after the series finale of Friends, it appears that Ross and Rachel got married once again. So Ross got married for the 4th and looks like final time. Also, Freddie is back to living with his mom. Apparently his startup company has gone bankrupt, so that explains why he doesn't have the money to get his own place. Freddie's mom also looks the same. Also, I thought it was so messed up for Miss Benson to embarrass Freddie. Freddie was just minding his own business, talking to a woman, until Miss Benson calls him and tells him that she put his warm milk in his thermostat or something next to his bed. I mean, everybody is looking at him. I'd be embarrassed to have a mother like Miss Benson. It's like, woman, why would you embarrass him like that? It's like, it's bad enough you've overprotected him and embarrassed him as a child. Now you're going to do the same thing when he's an adult? It seems like poor Freddie has become a simp. It just feels like it. Spencer is the most successful out of Carly and Freddie since he is now wealthy. So Carly is obviously more successful than Freddie since she has a roommate, attended college, and is back to hosting iCarly. It also seems like Freddie has become a loser. It's like he's become a combination of George Costanza, Alan Harper, and Ross Geller. George was still living with his parents as an adult until he got a job as an assistant to the traveling secretary for the New York Yankees. You have Freddie moving back with his mom. Alan Harper, since Alan was divorced twice from his first wife, Judith, and then he got married to his second wife, Candy, but then she divorced him. I mean, she just straight up pulled out the divorce papers on the bed so Alan can fill them out. That way, Alan wouldn't get any money after getting divorced. And that's where Freddie is at, just like Alan. He's been divorced twice. And Ross Geller, because, well, you know, it's quite possible that Freddie is close to getting married the 3rd time and getting divorced the 3rd time. So, yeah, that's not good luck. The pilot episode, we find out what happened to Sam since Jeanette is not returning. A lot of people were hoping that Sam would not end up being in jail. But Sam has joined a biker gang. Well, that's better than her being in jail. I thought Carly was going to say Sam is in LA with Kat. Hence, Sam and Kat. Freddie hopes that Sam is okay. Carly says, she's Sam. I just hope they're okay. As in, don't worry. It's Sam. She's fine. I just hope the rest of the biker gang that she's hanging out with, I just hope that they'll be fine. Then there is the new characters. Harper Raines is Carly's new BFF and roommate. She is a pansexual. Her dream is becoming a fashion stylist and dresses Carly in some unique fashions, such as a York Swan dress. Harper grew up as the child of a wealthy family, but her family lost their money, so she had a hard time adjusting to her new life. She worked at a Skybucks coffee bar, just like Starbucks. She worked at the coffee bar for 4 years. Harper is portrayed by Lacey Mosley. I don't mind Harper. I like her friendship with Carly. Harper may be Carly's new best friend, but Sam will always be her #1 best friend. Harper sure is a pretty dark chocolate queen right there. Times when they are cool with each other. Millicent Mitchell. Millicent is Freddie's adoptive stepdaughter. Her mother is Gwen, Freddie's second wife. So obviously Gwen adopted her, and her biological father adopted her as well. I don't know anything about Freddie's first wife. Maybe we'll find out more about her in season 2. Millicent's adoptive father passed away. So that is when Gwen remarried, and she ended up being with Freddie until they ended up getting a divorce. Millicent is so cute, but she is similar to Miranda's character, Megan, on Drake and Josh. What a coincidence. Millicent is a snarky, ambitious, strong-willed, and social media obsessed. She feels a sense of competition with her and Carly. She sees Carly as washed up when it comes to the competition to her small YouTube channel. Oh, you cute little brat, you got the nerve to say Carly's washed up. Girl, if you don't, you need to get pinched. She is sometimes sweet to Carly, sometimes she is manipulative. At times. In the first 3 episodes, Millicent likes making fun of Carly and trying to do her in the internet world. Despite disliking Carly, she often hangs out at Carly and Harper's apartment. Millicent has a love-hate relationship with Freddie but warms up to him. She found an old tweet from Freddie 8 years earlier saying he did not want kids. She was thinking that she was a mistake, but obviously Freddie had to explain to her that that was not the case, and that was years ago when he said that, but now he obviously think of it differently. I mean, people can change their minds. Some people can say that they don't want children, but then they happen to change their minds. Or somebody may say that they don't want children, and they still stick to that to this day, that they don't want children. But I do love how in the I Need Space episode that Millicent to call Freddie dad twice, especially when Freddie was getting emotional the second time. And Millicent, the first time, told him to calm down. And then the second time, she told him to not make it weird. Listen, little girl. Your stepfather has gone through a lot. He's been divorced twice. Don't you get it that he just wants to spend time with you and that he loves and cares for you? So you say it's weird. It's not weird. Let him have it. Let him have this, Millicent. Enough of your brattiness. My God. Millicent is betrayed by Jayden Triplet. Anyways, there have been other characters from the first 6 seasons of iCarly who have made appearances in the reboot. Principal Ted Franklin appeared in episode 6 as he is now retired. And he still looks the same. The crazy-ass bitch of an iCarly fan, Nora, appeared in the 2nd episode. She doesn't seem as crazy and not as psychopathic as she was in the original iCarly. She still has a crush on old Freddie boy, that's for sure. But yeah, she still is creepy and weird as heck. At night, Carly and Freddie are minding their business watching TV. Then all of a sudden, this girl climbs all the way up to Carly and Harper's apartment. Nora doing that reminds me of Rose from 2.5 Men when she climbs up to Charlie's Malibu beach house. So what, has Nora become an obsessed stalker like Rose? Because Nora and Rose would be such good friends, wouldn't they, huh?
Oh, hey! What are you doing here?
Bitch, are you sick? That's not your apartment. It's Carly's apartment. What are you doing at her place? Come on, Nora.
I live here. What are you doing here?
And so Carly tells her she had to leave. And then she asks her if she can take something that belongs to Carly. And obviously Carly said no. But then that was funny when she was coming up to Freddie, and then she asked Carly if she could have this, as in Freddie. And I just love Freddie's reaction when he's like, no. Oh, ooh, Freddie was like the You Gets No Love song by Faith Evans. You gets no love. Sorry, Nora, but you gets no love from Freddie. He don't want you. Girl, if you don't take a hit, know when to quit. And just like Freddie, Nora is still living with her parents. Freddie laughs about Nora still living with her parents until he realized, wait, I'm being hypocritical because I still live with my mom. My bad. I don't want to be hypocritical. That's right, Freddie. Don't be hypocritical. Neville made an appearance in the iRobot Wedding episode, and he still looks the same. I hope Carly and Freddie will get together where Carly realizes after all this time she always loved Freddie. Because people are on the internet are obviously rooting for Carly and Freddie to finally get together. I hope they get together because Freddie has been through a lot. And Carly has had her failed relationships as well, so.
Do you think I could do it on my own?
Doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you want.
Of course, I wouldn't be completely on my own. I'd have my new producer.
Aw. You do mean me, right?
Of course you. Who else? But I like that moment where Carly and Freddie are eating burgers together at Carly's apartment as Carly asked if she should continue doing iCarly without Sam. I like how Freddie responded after Carly asked him if she could do iCarly on her own. I just love how he just said, look, it doesn't matter what I think. It's all about what you want, Carly. That's what matters. We also meet Freddie's ex-wife, Gwen. And she is hot. Good grief. Freddie was married to that? Freddie, what did you do? Where you end up getting divorced to this lovely woman, Gwen? Anyways, this has been my review on the iCarly reboot. I actually like the reboot. It's just like iCarly, but it's more adult and they have language not suitable for children. Do you like it? Do you think it's better than the original iCarly? What do you think of the new characters, Harper and Millicent? Do you like Harper? Do you not like her? What do you think of Millicent? Do you find her such a cute little girl, but she's such a brat at the same time? Do you like her regardless? Do you not like her? Do you also think that Carly and Freddie will, should, and hope that they will get together sometime in this reboot? Do you think we will see Carly and Freddie together as a couple? See you later.
Still iCarly, but it's grown up now. So today I thought I'd share my skincare routine.
What is this hell?